I love my slasher movies. It is my comfort go-to horror movie. It's something that I always love, and whether they're good, bad or indifferent, I always get some kind of enjoyment out of them. When I saw the trailer for Thriller, I was hooked. This looked like a familiar premise, something that I was eager to get stuck into. Now, from all the sort of slasher movies that have come out recently, this is probably the one that is most akin to the 80s movies. It would comfortably fit in with a lot of those type of slasher movies. If those are the ones you like, this would be a goodish entry of all of those 80s slashers. We have a basic story. It starts with a kind of back in time segment where this young character Chansey is being the victim of a practical joke by these other kids in the neighbourhood. They draw him in, they try to scare the crap out of him, something happens and a kid ends up dead. Now all the kids know that they're going to get in trouble, so they blame Chansey and he ends up going to a reform school, gets taken away, and they go on with their lives haunted a little bit by what has happened this day. Jump to a few years in the future. It's high school senior time. The kids have all grown up. Some of them are a little bit more damaged than others. They've all went in their different kind of ways. They've all became the people that they're going to become. You get the beauty queen, you get the jock, you get the smart one, you get the sort of nerdy one, you get the introvert, and you get the tough guy one. You get all these type of characters, familiar tropes and archetypes from slasher movies put together. And you get the introduction of Chansey, who has come back into the neighbourhood again and starting to throw up the old emotions, the old feelings. Something that some of them had tried to put behind them is suddenly thrust back into their face. We have the dark hooded figure of Chansey, who is haunting and hunting down these old friends, the people who tortured him, who changed his life for the worse, and he's getting vengeance on all of these people. And it becomes typical to the slasher movies that you've seen before. If you've seen something from the 80s, this is exactly what you're going to get. These people start to get taken out one by one as he tortures, taunts the rest of his old classmates, taking them out one by one. Of course, we have the typical final girl from the start who we know is going to survive, and it's mainly her that we follow her story of. There is some really fun moments in Thriller, some really typical moments of a horror movie. Now, if you put it in with a lot of the movies from the 80s, a lot of the slasher, it would be average. But that's not a bad thing. You know, it doesn't do anything terribly bad, doesn't do anything exceptionally good, but it fits firmly in with the slasher tropes. You get some nice blood and guts, you get some nice scenes of stalking and terror, you get a nice little wrap up at the end where they offer in some new information that fitting with the rest of the story. The characters are all fun. You get ones that you want to see get slaughtered. You get characters that you want to see survive to the end of the movie. There is a little bit of social commentary thrown into the movie at bits and pieces within the movie, and honestly, it's fine. It's not overbearing, it's not in your face, it's just a small comment and then they'll move on, which I am perfectly fine with. For me, Thriller was just thrilling. It was a fun ride. It's not spectacular, there is nothing wrong with it. It's a really good movie, and sometimes good is just enough. You know, slasher movies aren't meant to be exceptional. It's just not in their makeup. There is a few outliers that are, but mostly they're just there for the fun. The characters, the kills, the reveal at the end. This movie has it all. Thriller was fun, entertaining. If you're a slasher fan, you will probably find something here that is very familiar and very fun. I would love to know your opinion of Thriller. Let me know in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.